Hi, welcome to part 96 of my speculation series. Today I want to talk about Dendro. In front of me is the only source of Dendro in the game, which is very interesting because we should be expecting Dendro relatively soon. Ouch. The main points I want to talk about today in this video are: how soon should we expect Dendro? Why haven't we got Dendro yet? And personal wants and personal ideas for Dendro, if they were to change / rework it. Alright, let's jump right in. Yo, I'm not even gonna lie, I forgot this motherfucker existed. We do got Dendro slimes, but they can't actually apply Dendro to you. They only apply it to themselves, which is kind of, pointless. So, when should we expect it? Here we have what I believe is the official planned release schedule, and you can see here we have Mondstadt, Liyue, Inazuma, and next is Sumeru, which is the Dendro region. Considering we just got 2.0 with Inazuma, I think it's possible we don't see it until around closer to 3.0. Maybe not, maybe after, maybe just before it. They still have a lot of content they can release in Inazuma, and I would expect that content to be coming out first before we see any glimpse of Sumeru. I expect them to finish all the Inazuma content. As well as we still have the 2 yearly festivals for Mondstadt and Liyue, which the Mondstadt one came out 1.4, which is about I want to say, it's a few months ago, so I wouldn't expect it until maybe after next year, around April, maybe. Who knows? Unless they released it just before these two, which I don't think would happen because I think that's way too soon. But it's definitely a possibility. So I think if anything, we see Sumeru after we do both of these festivals. I think after that they can just immediately jump into Sumeru content, unless they want to delay it for 3.0, which I think is also definitely a possibility. In front of me now is the elemental reaction chart that shows the different elemental reactions available in the game currently. As for why we haven't gotten Dendro yet, it's quite simple. It doesn't do anything. It's limited to only Pyro and would need to be reworked in order to work with more elements, or it would be locked to only one type of team comp, or have to rely on doing damage by itself, with such characters such as Eula, where all her damage comes from physical damage, so you can't really do a reaction on it, or Zhongli, his burst damage comes solely from himself, which is why those two characters' bursts do so much damage, is because you can't do a reaction on top of it. So they have to increase the damage by a lot to guarantee that the numbers at least somewhat come close to each other, to reaction numbers. Which now brings me to my wants and my ideas for Dendro, which I have a few ideas, so I'm just going to be spewing now, so feel free to stop there unless you want to just hear random ideas and whatnot. But Dendro and Pyro, I think, can stay honestly the same. I could stay the same, honestly. It would be interesting to see a non-crit way of damaging enemies, and you can have Elemental Mastery increase the amount of burning damage per tick. So it'd be kind of like a new way to play the game, basically, where instead of trying to And it might not be as fast as just, killing enemies right away, but I think for like boss enemies and whatnot, I think it'd be cool to see like maybe you apply multiple layers of Pyro Dendro that just continuously melt the boss, as opposed to trying to do some big crit number. And maybe you have those numbers, that tick damage, unaffected by defenses and whatnot. Who knows? Hydro is one I had an idea for like a long time ago. I was thinking it'd be cool if, since water makes plants grow, maybe Hydro Dendro, it like does like a vine effect where it roots the enemies, holding them in place, and then you could have it drain their defenses or just like interrupt them, something along those lines. Because more crowd control can't really hurt. And maybe have it so you could still move them around with Swirl. I don't know. Because I know the best thing is to pull enemies together, but guess we'll see. And then Cryo, I was thinking, could have like a wither effect when combined with Dendro, as like ice, cold, etc. makes plants wither away, wither and die and whatnot. So I was thinking possibly it'd have like a wither effect that would do some damage, but it would be kind of like Superconduct, only it would maybe reduce their attack. And I was thinking something like that would be really cool for things for, again, like some of the bosses, but also more so for like Spiral Abyss. Some of those like harder enemies, maybe you can make it so if it's like just one big enemy, you can just drop their attack so that you don't even have to worry about them just like one-shotting you or whatever. Maybe that becomes a new way to play the games, just reduce their attack so then you can just attack freely and not have to worry about dodging. As for Animo and Geo, you just make it do the same stuff. Swirl, crystallize, etc. Just have it do that, then it'll be fine for those two. Alright, so that's all I got for you. This is all just speculation by me on my part. It's more so just be like a fun video or whatever. Just a video talking about different ideas we could possibly have for Dendro. Different ways they can make Dendro work and rework it, because I don't see it coming out as just the way it is now, because it doesn't do anything outside of with Pyro. And if they don't rework it before release, then I think it would just flop and people wouldn't really care about it. So I think we'll definitely start seeing Dendro start trickling in soon, and we'll definitely see a rework right before it happens, because I mean, it is a business and you can't really release a character that doesn't do anything and expect people to pay in for it. So, yep. Anyways, thanks for watching. Catch y'all next time. Bye-bye.